the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Phillips, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the UCLA Bruins, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So UCLA's offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. A little release to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Takes the handoff, it's Thomas. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Flores. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. So Washington State's offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That
breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Ellison. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find...
Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Bruins are on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll give it to Johnson. Sweet cut there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Meredith. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, at least, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The handoff to Johnson. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Robinson. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain.
Breaks into the open. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll keep it himself. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Meredith. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The kick is on its way. He's got it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback gets enough. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. A lot of urgency for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. It's complete to the right. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bruins are marching down the field. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The give out of the gun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here's the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. And they've regained the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Handoff to the single back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Meredith. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Washington State going back to work on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Quick completion on the out. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. UCLA. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got a man. It's Robinson. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
The Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll give it to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Washington State sends out the punt unit.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Got the quick completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bruins in the hurry up. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Wide out trying to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Cougar! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it.
He'll do it himself.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas. but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flores. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
At the 36. 2nd down coming up.
They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a draw. Makes his man miss.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Bruins have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Working the middle, it's complete. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Now improvising. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Catch in the middle, it's Cox. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets past the marker. At the 45 on his way. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Washington State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Gonna run it. It's Woods. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bruins want to move quickly. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, the power run here.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Shoots it to the left. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Power ahead. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5.
Washington State, 27, UCLA.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Ellison. Quick step and go. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Good enough for first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Ellison. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. They're going to run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The handoff to Johnson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Power football with the run. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Washington State will have to boot it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bruins moving quickly to the line.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Flores. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll do it himself. Still running at the 40. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. The give to the tailback. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That slices the lead to 2.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Meredith. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Snagged in the middle. It's Flores. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter, go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Lets it fly. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ellison. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Cougars, and they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just couldn't nudge it across for the two-point conversion. They had hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellison. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll try the right side. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. That is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
33, UCLA, 28.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
UCLA.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
On the play. Brings up second.
Back to pass. Touchdown, UCLA! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. They'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
33.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Freeman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ellison. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Got it behind the line, it's Ellison. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field.
Brings up second down.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Washington State going quickly. And they spike it to stop the clock. These DBs going to give a little cushion. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.